Russia-Ukraine war, can Vladimir Putin be jailed after ICC's arrest warrant? The International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant against Russian President Vladimir Putin, accusing him of the war crime of illegally deporting hundreds of children from Ukraine. Last week, the International Criminal Court, ICC, issued an arrest order for Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, accusing him of committing a war crime by forcibly removing hundreds of children from Ukraine. The International Criminal Court, ICC, issued its first arrest warrant for Putin in relation to Ukraine on 24 February 2022, accusing him of wrongful child expulsion and wrongful human smuggling to the Russian Federation. Hundreds of Ukrainian children have been taken from orphanages and children's homes to Russia, ICC Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan said in a statement on Friday, 17 March 2023. Many of these children, we allege, have since been given up for adoption in the Russian Federation, the statement added. The alleged acts demonstrate an intention to permanently remove these children from their own country. At the time of these deportations, the Ukrainian children have protected persons under the 4th Geneva Convention. In addition to looking for further suspects, Khan stated that his agency would not hesitate to submit more petitions for warrants of arrest when the evidence requires us to do so. According to Ukraine, more than 16,000 children have been forcibly relocated to Russia or Ukrainian territory that is seized by Russia. Researchers from Yale University reported last month that as part of a large-scale systematic network, Russia has detained at least 6,000 Ukrainian minors in at least 43 camps and other institutions. Vladimir Putin can be detained if he sets foot on ICC member states' territory. Vladimir Putin, who is now the third sitting president to be the subject of an ICC arrest warrant after Sudan's Omar al-Bashir and Libya's Muammar Gaddafi, must be detained and transferred if he enters one of the 123 member states of the International Criminal Court. Putin, however, may not travel outside to a nation where he might be detained, thus it is unlikely that he will visit the inside of a cell in The Hague, Netherlands, where the ICC is located. His war crimes arrest warrant might make it more difficult for him to meet other world leaders since they might be less willing to speak with the wanted guy. What is ICC, which has issued arrest warrant against Vladimir Putin? In order to prosecute war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, and crimes of aggression when member nations are unwilling or unable to do so themselves, the International Criminal Court was founded in 2002. The ICC has 123 member nations and has the authority to punish crimes committed on the territory of member states by outside actors, as well as by their own citizens. China, the United States, India, and Russia are not members. 38 arrest warrants have reportedly been issued by the ICC judges, and 21 individuals have reportedly been detained at the ICC detention facility and appeared in court. Up to 14 people are still at large. Charges have been dropped against 5 people due to their deaths, and the judges have issued 10 convictions and 4 acquittals. The only other world leaders who have been charged by the ICC while holding the office of president are Muammar Gaddafi of Libya and the former president of Sudan, Omar al-Bashir. Charges against Gaddafi were dropped following his defeat and death in 2011, but Bashir, who had been charged with Darfur genocide in 2009, stayed in power for another 10 years before being deposed in a coup. He has now faced various criminal charges in Sudan, although he has not yet been turned over to the ICC. He visited several Arab and African nations while in government, including Chad, Djibouti, Jordan, Kenya, Malawi, South Africa, and Uganda, all of which are ICC members but chose not to hold him. For their non-compliance, the court censured such nations or reported them to the UN Security Council. One previous head of state has been tried by the ICC after he left office, Laurent Gbagbo, the former president of Ivory Coast, who was cleared of all charges in 2019 following a 3-year trial. Both Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto, the current president of Kenya, were indicted by the ICC before their elections. The accusations against both men were later withdrawn. The only head of state to appear before the ICC while still in office is Kenyatta.